Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Shinju. How are you doing? It's been a hot minute, more than a hot minute actually, since my last, Since my last Sims build upload. I did a long S there for a sec. I was just like, and then I completely forgot what I was trying to say. But anyway, we're back with a micro home build. So this one actually came out of a challenge my friend wanted to do. She was really into The Sims at some point, and obviously so was I. I've since taken a bit of a break. But anyway, I figured I'd leave in the entirety of, me building this. That way you can kind of see how it slowly came together in my mind. It was a little tricky though, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm obviously still horrible at putting roofs, and in general, I feel like there's so much I could work on in terms of building things in The Sims. I don't want to say I'm really good at interior decorating, but doing apartment renovations and all those things, anything interior, I feel like comes much easier to me than actually building something. But so this challenge, like I said, is a micro home, so no more than 32 tiles. And my friend decided we were also going to do a budget. So I did not go over 12,000 simoleons. I also did not use the move objects cheat. So she did not want us using the move objects cheat. And somehow I made it work. If I was allowed to do the move objects cheat, I think I would have made the bathroom a lot smaller than it actually is when you see the final build. But you know what? I'm still really happy with the way this house turned out. I think I may revisit it at some point, or, kind of rebuild it in a way without the simoleon limit. Because I think the simoleon limit and the move objects, not doing the move objects cheat really made it difficult for me. Just because I think ever since I found out about the move objects cheat, I used it a ton. It's literally my favorite thing, especially for small spaces like this. You'll see me change the kitchen quite a bit because I loved these counters. I was just like, this one looks perfect for this space. And then as I continued to furnish the house, I realized I was running out of money and I had to change that up. But anyway, with my last video, I think it was pretty similar in terms of aesthetic, like really dark colors. And that's just, again, I've probably mentioned this already before. I can't remember anymore at this point. I'm so sorry if I'm just repeating myself, but I like darker colors. I tend to steer more towards the darker colors. So IRL, our house is not that it's dark colored, but a lot of our furniture inside the house tends to be more on the darker side. Like our couch and our love seat in the family, blah, blah, blah. Oh my God, it's starting. 4 minutes in, guys. But our couch and our love seat is a dark gray. We are hoping to get our front room furnished too. Currently, or rather right now, our front room just has a dining table with dark wood, and then obviously the gray seats, cushions, whatever you want to call them. So again, I steer towards kind of the darker, colors. We had our counters redone, and I think I've said this too. It's this beautiful gray, white, marbled quartz. But we do want to repaint the cupboards eventually. So what it came with, in terms of color, it's a warm brown. Yeah, so an orangey kind of brown, and obviously that doesn't look good with a colder color like gray. So Win and I have been going back and forth with the colors on that. He really wants white. I kind of want a bluish gray just to add a bit of color, and changing like the knobs or hardware, or again, whatever you want to call it, to like black instead of, currently we put stainless, like a stainless steel on them. But if we paint it either white or again, like that bluish gray, we'll change that to black. Right now it's funny because I'm tempted to go white. Like, one of the reasons why I did not agree with white is because it's the kitchen, and I'm like, I'm scared it'll get dirty or grimy or gross, you know, like white is so high maintenance in the kitchen. But I was like, but I think it would be pretty. It would go well with the gray, and it won't be like so monochromatic with like a bluish gray, and then the rest of our other furniture is like gray too. But I don't know, I guess it would brighten up the space a lot more than the bluish gray would, I think. Maybe, you know, I think at this point my mind is sort of made up, and I'm just like, yeah, we'll just go white, it's fine. Sorry, I keep like getting sidetracked. But here in the kitchen, you see me change out the fridge because I was like, okay, that's a really expensive fridge. I need more simoleons. I also do get rid of the island counters and change it to a dining table instead for 2, because I wasn't sure if a sim could pass behind those stools. I think in real life you probably could. It would be a tight squeeze. But I mean, you know, you can push those stools closer into the counters. But ultimately, I just thought the dining table as opposed to an island counter made more sense and actually opened up the space a bit more, because right now it does look really tight, looks super squished. So I got rid of it. It's just, I really like the look of the island counters despite the squishedness, but that worked out. I think this worked out. It opened up the space more. What else do I change in here? I think the layout of the bathroom changes quite a bit. It's been a while. It's been a while since I touched The Sims. And speaking of, it's been a while, I'm gonna get sidetracked again and stop talking about the build for a sec, I'm sorry. But unfortunately, because I had upgraded my PC, for whatever reason, my worlds in The Sims did not save. So meaning all the old builds and, you know, the videos of these builds that I have, there's no way for me to go back to them and take screenshots of the space. And you know that I like including like photos of the space as much as possible at the end of my videos. So for this one, unfortunately, starting with this one and for the next few builds, I guess you can say, there won't be screenshots at the end of the video, or photos, or yeah, again, whatever you want to call it, screenshots, photos, they both work. But yeah, so there may be a few builds, unfortunately, that I started that I may have to just go ahead and delete because I didn't finish the build. There's no way for me to go back to it and continue, and you know, it's a lot of work, I guess, to kind of have to try to recreate it just based off of a recording, like the part 1 or part 2 recording that I have, which sucks, but it does motivate me to build again and build more. So I do have Sims reinstalled into my PC currently, but I'll be starting from scratch, like completely from scratch. And I honestly, when I found out about that, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little disheartened, a little upset, so it might take a while for me to go back into The Sims and be like, okay, let's sit down, let's build. But we'll see. I just thought I'd share that way you all know why I don't have photos at the end of my videos of the builds. But here we're working on the kitchen. Like I said, I've moved the door a few times. I really liked it kind of where it was on the side where I put the dresser, but because I wanted so badly to fit in a washer and dryer, it just had to be moved to the side. So I do move it back. I move it back and forth a few times, I feel like, because I was very indecisive. But yeah, it's just I I don't know if you guys noticed this, but a lot of my more recent builds, I just have to include a washer and dryer. I just feel like it completes the gameplay so much more. And I know it's funny that I say that because I don't usually play a lot of like Sims gameplay anymore, and I don't even like stream like the gameplay or record or you know, I just don't. Like, a lot of my Sims stuff is building. But whenever I do end up playing, I just like having a washer and dryer. I don't know why, because in real life I'm kind of me about like doing the laundry. I think I hate the laundry. I hate doing the laundry. I'm sorry. I hate doing laundry because I hate having to fold all of the clothes afterwards. I think that's my biggest thing with it. But it looks like I'm really indecisive again here. What am I trying to do? What did I end up doing? I feel like I ended up putting a desk. Does this house even have a TV? I don't think I put a TV in this house, guys. I think I just put a desk. And there's like that small little bookshelf, not bookshelf, like collection of books, but it's considered like a bookshelf, so your Sims can still read and everything, which, lifesaver, by the way. I love it. It's super cute and it doesn't take up as much space, and it's like decor. But yeah, I think ultimately I do end up putting a desk. I wish I had put something else to add like hanging clothes, just because realistically I don't think it makes, at least for me, because I have a lot of clothes that need to be in hangers. I don't think it makes sense to not have at least a spot to hang clothes up, if that makes any sense whatsoever. I know some people don't even need like to hang their clothes, but that's just the kind of clothes I have, I guess. It's just the kind of person I am, where some clothes just have to be hung as opposed to like folded and shoved into drawers. Correct me if I'm wrong. Somebody tell me like I'm just crazy. Oh, you know what? I think what it is I ran out of money. And all I could put outside was a big tree. So I definitely do want to revisit this. I think I will do that eventually. It's just, again, because all of my stuff was deleted, it'll be hard to go back to, but I think this is small enough and easy enough that I can recreate it somehow. I'll probably change up the bathroom too. We'll see. We might leave it that way. I don't know. The move objects sheet will be very helpful. But yeah, because I only have, according to what I'm seeing, about 200 simoleons left, I didn't really do much outside. So I think next time I will try and do something fun. And kind of put more inside this house, I guess. Did I not go with a computer? Did I not go with a desk? Oh my gosh, I didn't, because I really did run out of money. Okay then, well, I guess that's the build. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.